interest in photography began when I was a social worker. I did social work for about 12 years. And then I just began to walk streets and photograph. I just sort of wanted to transition from social work. And I began connecting and photographing things related to social issues.
We have done so many actions over the last 21 years. Our major actions were always against SEPTA, the transportation, because SEPTA has not done one single thing for the disabled unless they force them. We did a great action. It was, at that time, it was Jack Leary who was the manager of SEPTA, and we had gone after him numerous times to, our major gripes were, one, getting all accessible buses. That still was not happening. And this was now 7 years after the ADA, and many cities were accessible. And obviously getting more access on the L, on the subway, etc.
They call me up and say, we're going to be at 9th and Market. So there's a whole gathering of people at 9th and Market. And the bus comes, and somebody I know gets on the bus. And 5 minutes later, he's coming back. I said, I thought you got on the bus. He said, yeah. What happens, one third of these buses, the lifts on the buses, break. And we've been complaining to SEPTA forever for this. So we're just getting on the bus, getting off, and coming back. The third person who went to get on the bus, the lift did. So they chained themselves to the bus. Jobs with Justice was involved with the taxi workers, the security guards, heavily with the security guards.
What the security officers would like to see first and foremost is they would like to see that they have a recognized voice. In 2008, we were able to win more than $2.5 million in new wages and benefits for security guards at the University of Pennsylvania, which took up some workers from $9 an hour to $15 an hour. Paid sick leave, up to 5 days paid sick leave at University of Pennsylvania. Temple University, up to 3 days of paid sick leave. Drexel University, up to 5 days of paid sick leave and raises. At Philadelphia Museum of Art, up to 3 days of paid sick leave. So altogether, with the being able to take time off and still get paid for it, plus the replacement wages for folks that had come in and cover that shift or overtime, it's more than $2.5 million, going from some of the wealthiest institutions in our city to some of the poorest workers.
Still Home is about Jews of South Philadelphia. And what happened 100 years ago, 100 plus years ago, South Philadelphia was a place where immigrants ended up at when they came to the United States. So there were once 250,000 Jews who lived in South Philly, and there were 125 synagogues. The only place, if you don't count the Northeast, where everybody migrated to, that Jews still lived, or maybe were 1,000 left when I began somewhere around 1999, 2000. There were about 1,000 left. And I was interested in documenting, one, what their life was like there when they grew up, what culture they brought from the old country, and why they stayed. So Still Home deals with the last Jews. Maybe there's 200 left now. And so it's the end of a cultural era.
When I became the co-chair of the conference, I said, my goodness, this would be a great addition to have all of these people coming from all over the world to just get a glimpse of the people of South Philadelphia as well as the work that Harvey does. This is a gathering of genealogists pursuing Jewish heritage, Jewish roots, Jewish history, and people come from all over the world. This year we had 1,000 people attend the conference.
I can't believe that my work is used the way that it is. There's nothing more other than use it more. I had no idea where this would go when I started, and no idea I'd be relating to so many different organizations to do wonderful things.